Hey guys, welcome back. Another day of being embarrassed of collecting Pokemon cards in 2025. This is every time I think like, okay, this is the tip top. This is as bad as it can get. Surely the nonsense can't get any worse, and it does. Here we have a first clip here from Rolling Candy TCG. Credit to Bear Down Collects on the TikTok. We have an LCS owner, probably mostly on the sports card end of things, who is getting violent with people calling him a scalper. Didn't think I'd have to say that. Didn't think those words would ever come out of my mouth, but here's the clip.
This dude's crazy. Hey, aimless wanderer.
Crazy. Card shop owner scalps Walmart.
What about being a card shop owner?
Card shop owner scalps Walmart. Crazy.
Scalp? What are you doing? Why are you here?
Ripping? Don't you have direct supply? Or did you lose that?
What is it any of your business?
I mean, all of us are just trying to get some cards, but someone that just stocks their bag to sell them at their shop.
So I'm not allowed to make a purchase like anybody else? Is that what you're telling me?
Just reputation.
What are you talking about, reputation?
It's not a good look if you're coming to a Walmart scalping when you got a card shop.
Who says I'm scalping?
You ripping them?
What's it of your business? You're the guys talking shit, okay? You're the guys talking shit. And I don't need to be talked to like that. I've been in this community for 35 fucking
community.
years. I've been on that corner.
Reputation in it.
I saw you giggling, motherfucker. I saw you giggling.
This is why she's here. People like you.
Don't give me the shit, people like me.
Don't touch
Who
me.
are you touching?
Don't touch me.
Right?
What are you doing, Mark?
Go ahead.
He's being aggressive.
Is that real? You let him put his hands on me and he can stay here?
He just physically
Yeah.
touched him.
Pushed me.
Reminder that this is Pokemon cards, guys.
Oh, we can replay it if we want.
So even, it doesn't matter how, if they were antagonizing him to the highest degree, if he's pissed off that he can't get enough Pokemon cards for his shop, there's never an excuse to get violent over Pokemon cards. That is just don't, what are you doing? Like, you clearly, you know you're on camera. I know he's a little older, but he surely understands that he's being recorded at that point in time. You're going to get into a fist fight? Jesus. Guys, what the hell is going on with Pokemon? Alright, next clip. We have Poke Streets with this one. We got Chair Sitter Snaps, Cops Called, but it backfires. Same shopping center as the Best Buy Chair Saga, just across the street. So, bad area, it seems. Absolutely insane. So, there's not going to be any video for the start of here, but we got this guy calling the cops, and it ends up backfiring. Let's tune in.
You've been intimidating everyone off the property every single time, bro. Of course you had no issues because no one stood up to you and been like,
okay, well, regardless, you're being trespassed and they don't business and want you.
So let me ask you, what is he supposed to stand up to when someone else shows up? Oh, what's someone supposed to stand up to?
Chairs. What do you mean? What do you see? Like,
so when the chairs were here, did they belong to you?
Chairs don't hold your spot in line, buddy.
Sir, answer the question.
What?
Did the chairs belong to you?
No, the chairs don't belong
Okay,
to
then
me.
you don't sit in them. It's not your property.
I never sat in any chair. What are you referring to? I've stood here and I've been approached in my face and threatened. What are you referring to about sitting in a chair?
Well, he doesn't need to explain it.
I have a backpack on, sir.
Okay, good for you.
With boxes to return to GameStop. So I have legal business to do with GameStop, regardless of a Pokemon release
Okay,
or not.
so here's how this works. This is
GameStop
private property.
take returns?
I'm an agent of the property owner.
You're not going to power trip on me, buddy.
It's not a power
trip. Put me in jail
Yes,
because
yes.
I got threatened. And I called. Well, I didn't even call.
Sir,
Are you going to leave, yes or no? I'm asking you if you're going to leave, yes or no. If you're refusing to leave, we will take you to jail right now.
You're gonna take me to jail for what?
Let me explain this
abide
to
by
you.
trespass.
This is private property.
Yes.
They're allowed to kick anyone out, regardless if you have business here or not. They're allowed to kick you out. Simple as that. They don't want you here, so they're kicking you out. So now,
listen. For life.
So now, or you can make it life depending on how.
Can you imagine being a police officer and getting calls for this shit?
Okay, I'll listen to you.
So now they're telling you to leave. You're officially getting trespassed from the property. They don't want you here. They don't want your business.
Where's the reason for
They
my
don't need a
trespassing?
reason. It's simple as that. They don't need a reason. It's private property. They don't need a reason.
Okay. All right.
So you have to leave.
You trespassing me.
So you have to leave, or you're gonna go to jail.
Private property.
They can leave, but you need to leave the property.
So you're defending the guy who's gotten in my face and has.
I'm defending the security guard that's wishing for you to be trespassed.
The security guard that wasn't here to observe the situation.
Sir, you're being trespassed. You need to leave.
Okay. Sure.
So leave.
All right.
So, I'm going to define the boundaries of the property so you know where not to be.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Whatever you need to tell yourself to sleep at night.
Are you trespassing him as well?
The walk of shame.
Are you going to leave without any problems?
I've never had no problems since I got here.
Okay.
I was at a room.
Alright. Go ahead, get on out here, alright?
How can I go?
You too.
Actually insane. Actually insane. So I don't know, like, how he thought, like, oh, I have business. I'm bringing some boxes back. To my knowledge, they do not accept returns on Pokemon card products. So I don't know if he actually had something to return, if he was claiming that so that it wasn't you're standing out in line so that you can return something when they open. Come up with a better story. Holy moly. All right, what do we got next? We got Poke Streets with another one here. Early access denied. 19 people, 1 security guard, a line that started at 7:30 a.m., but somehow this dude was already inside. So we got a line skipper. You got to be a line skipper if you're going to be greasy in the old restock lines, in the old restock wars that we're seeing here. I can't imagine. I can't even imagine taking part in any of this stuff. To anyone that's spending the time going here, dealing with this shit, insane. Yeah, have your camera, have your phone ready to record, because it seems like there's stuff happening every day.
No, there's a line. Poke Street's gonna know about it.
Oh, the Poke Streets call out.
Yeah, there's a line. That's the security guy. He see all everyone. Yeah, where do you?
Who are the employees that have to deal with this shit?
Live after the back. That was the line starts outside.
Bro, we're in the front.
Bro, it's the whole.
He said, get the fuck out.
Right.
They're trying to be quiet so that they don't all get kicked out.
Okay, we won. Everyone calm down.
Hey, kick rocks.
You didn't get here before.
That's why I called my boss, and this is my boss. Hey.
No, there's a line. Poke.
Insane. Absolutely insane. Again, adults fighting over Pokemon cards and who was in line and who wasn't in line. Do you think that the rest of the people aren't going to say, hey, no, you weren't in line? If you weren't in line, and when they were waiting there at God knows what time to buy some Pokemon cards in 2025. All right, we got more juicy clips coming up, but before we do, we got to do the link tree drill. We got the link tree. You know and love the link tree. The best way to support the channel is to, well, you can watch the videos, you can share the videos, but also do not send me money. I'd rather you guys get something that you're going to buy anyway, get some deals on some stuff you're going to buy anyway in order to support. We got PSA Pikachu's eBay. We got SecurusCardShop.com. We got Card Market. We got Besbuy. We got the Fanatics Live credit, that free 25 Bonarinos. If you haven't used that, you should go use it. You can go buy something, pay that $4.95 shipping. Rip and ship, never good value. But these guys are trustworthy. If you feel like wasting money, at least waste it with somebody that is going to not rip you off. They also have auctions as well on singles and things like that you can get a good deal. But do so responsibly. Collector app for tracking your collection. A bunch of discount codes for the stuff that I use and recommend. A bunch of click before you shop for the things you're going to buy anyway. Much appreciated to everyone that takes a couple extra minutes to do so. Card Market, thanks once again to Card Market for sponsoring. As always, singles. Guys, take a look at some singles. If you want to engage in Pokemon currently and you don't want to be in these restock lines, you don't want to be fighting over paying crazy prices on the secondary market, Take a look at singles. Take a look at the singles that no one's looking at the moment. If you want to find deals, that's the way to get deals, especially in a crazy market like the one we're in currently. All right, we got another line skipperino. We got Rolling Candy here posting, people are arguing over Pokemon at Target while waiting on a restock. You haven't had a Pokemon debate until someone calls Charizard overrated and the whole room erupts. If you're not fighting in the Target line, what are you even doing?
You're causing a disturbance.
Yeah, they're gonna pick you out. No, you didn't.
Everybody was calm until you got here.
Yeah, we all told you to get out. Get in the back of the line.
I mean,
No, sometimes they don't want to get involved.
I don't care. You're a piece of shit. It's just facts.
And now we're trying
Thanks, dude.
Yes, you are.
You want to take it out there? Huh? No, you want to fight. No, I want to take it out there. So
We need the security guard.
So you can get out of the line.
He's fine. He's horrible.
Oh.
He's actually arguing with an
I bet.
police officer.
Oh, yeah, just walk up like you think you own the fucking store. You piece of shit.
Okay, then why are you here?
Again, insane behavior. And even if you're gonna sneak, you're gonna snake, you're going to weasel some products, weasel you right into the line, skip the line. Like, is it worth being put on blast? Everyone's got a camera on their phone in their pocket. They're gonna whip it out. You're gonna make a fool of yourself. Was it worth it? Even if you got some Pokemon cards, probably not. But maybe people just have no shame. We got more line cutting here. Posted by Poker Streets. We got the line etiquette means nothing anymore. We got a woman in a black dress cut the line last minute, bringing 2 family members with her. She claimed she had been there overnight, which apparently she was not. Pushed past a mother and daughter and still managed to walk out with half the Prismatics, while others who waited fair and square got nothing. This kind of behavior is exactly what's making the hobby toxic for true collectors. The more we see this stuff, the more it's going to result in just them not selling cards, not doing these releases. I get it, GameStop kind of wants traffic in the store so you can buy those Superman belt buckles and all that other trash that they sell outside of Pokemon cards. But it's only so many incidents that can happen before they shut it down, at least in most locations. Whether they got to sell online only, whether they got to put a halt on it for the time being. If there's too much going on, if there's police being called, if there's security, if there's employees, if the other customers that are there to buy other things are harassed or inconvenienced and don't want to shop there anymore, it's not worth it in the long run for them to be doing these Pokemon restock, waiting line, whatever the fuck you want to call this nonsense. 2025. Let's watch the last clip here.
End the story. Let's go. Come on. Not that big of a deal.
Bye.
End the story. Let's go. Come on. Not that big of a deal.
So there they are walking off. They got their bags. They got their Pokemon cards. Disappointing to say the least, guys. Remember, I'm showing you the bad stuff, whether it's scammers, whether it's this nonsense at the restock, so that you can avoid all of this nonsense, avoid all the bad people, keep yourself informed. Do not worry about the recent stuff, the new stuff that everyone wants, that everyone's fighting over. Do not buy it on the secondary market. And not only can it be resealed, but also it's things every Pokemon said in history. People don't want to hear this currently, that are waiting in these lines, or that are flipping this shit, or that are buying this stuff at marked up prices. They don't want to hear that every Pokemon set in the history of Pokemon prior to this recent stuff has been readily available. Like, it's all brand new. It's all prone to be reprinted. There's a certain amount that can be reprinted where lady in the black dress is not skipping a line. She doesn't want to buy it anymore. The people that are flipping it, the people that are afraid to open it, like, all of that stuff is going to go away. There's going to be a point in time where we don't have to make videos showing this stuff off, showing this absolute nonsense, because when there's no money to be made and instantly flipping it, and people are out a bunch of money, a ton of people are going to leave. People that got burned because they spent money on something that gets reprinted, people that are only in it to flip it, only in it to buy it, people that spent too much. There's a ton of people. There's going to be a huge amount of people that are lopped off. If you're in Pokemon for the long term, this is a speed bump. It's an inconvenience. Focus your attention elsewhere. Learn about some older stuff. Learn about some stuff that people aren't chasing. Don't chase after the shiny thing that everyone wants. is the best thing you can possibly do in Pokemon or pretty much everything else. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. Happy Sunday. Take care.